Hi guys, we will talk about reshaping or restructuring. So whatever you call it, the purpose is from this table, which is not very clean and not in the very good format. Um, we have three of them actually, and then different. Each of them has their own format, so they start in different columns. But at the end of the day, the goal is just to make it clean and then make it uh, to transform it or to reshape it or to restructure it into the same formats. The same format in this case is the monthly format for by market and segment, and then so that we can merge them all together in the same place. Okay, so restructuring and reshaping. There are two questions I want to answer in this video. The first one is, if I have the good workflow, so something like this. So this is before I have dirty data or dirty structure, and this is after, which is like clean, a standardized format. Then can I so the question is, if I have the dirty to clean restructuring workflow, can I repeat it to all the market? So this market is Indonesia at the moment. We have three of them as of now. Can I use the structure for one market to do the same thing with all the markets? That's the question number one. Question number two is like, if you don't have the structure, so everything start from here 1, 2, 3 here, from the beginning, from blank. I don't have the workflow. Then how can you build the restructuring workflow in order to reshape or to restructure the table, the dirty tables? Okay. So let me answer the question number one first, assuming that I have the structure here already. And then can I duplicate this one to all the other guys? Okay, so the answer is yes, you can do that by copying. I will copy the workflow, the other market here line for line in order for you to see how it goes. Okay, so that's the first step. I just copy all of them. Second step is just copy this one down. So you can see here the dirty data start from this button. Okay, so I copy this one down here, and I copy this one down here. Hopefully, after I connect this button to the new workflow, and then it works. Okay, so I connect everything already, and then there's no sign of errors. Let us run and see how, because sometimes there will be errors due to the uncertainties in the data. Okay, so let us check the number one, which is Indonesia here, number two, which is Malaysia, and then the last one, which is uh, Singapore. And then you can see here the Singapore start with row 7, but then Malaysia start with row 6, and then Indonesia start with row 5. So basically, they start with the different rows. And if you look into the data, you can see the column also not very good. So here, Indonesia start with F2, which is column B. Malaysia start with column F1, which is column A in Excel, and then Singapore column C in Excel. Okay, so you see, despite the fact that there are differences in those guys, our structuring workflow will reset them in the same format, and then now you can just connect them all together using the union tool. So I have the video on the union tool already. Okay, so the first question is answer. So assuming that we have the good workflow already, can we replicate or can we duplicate the workflow for other markets? And then the answer is yes. You can do that in here. Now the second one would be, if I have nothing. I start from the beginning. I start from here, the blank workflow like this. Then can I build the workflow to restructure? So let me show you how to do it in uh, in a new, maybe I will copy this one to the I will remove it in here, and I will make a new workflow to to start from scratch for you to focus on this one only. I will save this one as the DD8 author, which is for the to reshape the monthly data from for Indonesia market. I will do with one example market first, and then if we are lucky, if we are lucky, then we can do with all the market at the same one. But this is it's just why do I say lucky? Because sometimes um, it's not because you are not smart, because the data is very unstructured, and then they don't have like common things to link all together, and then you have to eventually you have to give up. So it's just lucky if they have the same similar structure, then we can break the gaps between them, and then we have the same structure. But not all the time you can unify or you can consolidate the different data or different fragments together. Okay, so let us start to answer the second question. Okay, let me show you the data run and show you the input data first. Now in here, you can see the first thing is I need this row. I need row number 4. But for Indonesia, it's number 4. But for Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, it can be the other row. So what I need to do is just I want a general schedule to uh, to to find the starting row, and then I will select all the data from the starting row onward, and then I have the structure. That's the first thing. The second thing is I want to collapse all the column from F1 all the way to the end in the same column, because I don't know if each market has the same number of column or not. So for example, like in Malaysia, we have maybe 24 months because Indonesia start early, but in Singapore, we maybe have 12 months only because they just moved to Singapore like last year, and then 12 months is all we have. So we don't know. So in order to combine all the columns together, we can just make all the market similar. So they will be the same. Okay, let me show you what I mean by they are the same in this case. Okay, so let me use the transpose tool here, and I keep only the first 2 columns, and then the rest I will, from F1 all the way to the end, I will collapse them all together in the same place. Okay, so now you can see all the values will be collapsed in this value column, and then the name will suggest the column number. So for example, in row 6 and column 22, the value will be 805. Okay, so that's how it works. And then all the market will have the same structure now, because everybody will have just 4 columns only. So the file the file name, the row number, and then column number, and then the value. That's it. Now, the next thing I want to do is I just mentioned I need this row. This is the pivotal row. It's a very important row for our data, because this row is the structuring row, the header row, and then this row onward, it will give us the data. Actually, I can exclude the row data. Now, in order to do that, I need one thing, which is to select the row containing the word April 24. You can choose other word as well, but make sure that the word is just appear uh, in one place, or like very unique word. So April 22 maybe is a good choice in this case. You can select the other thing as well. Okay, so there you go. So this one is row number 4. But then it's just give me the row number only. I want the whole thing. I want everybody from row 4. So I need to link this guy with the the other row. So in here, I will match this one with the row number 4. Now I don't need everything. In here, you can see the result give many columns, but I only need this one, which is number 4. And then that's why I need to select. I use the summarize tool for selection because I can rename and then everything later. So I will name this one as row head, which is the header row. And then I will link everybody whose row name equal to the row head in here. And then after this, Control Shift B to add the browse in here. And then after this, you can see everybody with row 4 will be selected in here. So you can see as well the head contain the market, the segment, the start, and then also other things. Okay, so it's very good catch in this one because we can use uh, the the tagging from here. I would derive another one, which is actually the first thing I want to do is just get rid of the now value, because the one without the heading, it just means that the column is empty. It's not useful for us. So I want to use the filter here to get rid of those guys. Okay, so I will do length of the value greater than 0, which exclude the now values and exclude the empty string as well. So if you have the string with blanks, it will with empties. It will exclude. Actually, if you want, you can add the trim here function in front as well to exclude the blanks. So the string with a lot of blank like this, blank, 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 and then like this, it will be excluded as well. Okay. Okay. So after this, what do we have here? Let us run again, and then we start from the result we have. Okay. So there you go. So there are no blank anymore, and all of them are good. I will need to adjust the column a little bit with the name like this. Let me show you the column tag, which is the name from the left. I will replace everybody whereby the name is with the F. Whenever I see the F in the name, I will replace with blank, and I will part left the string with 2 digit, and then if if there is one only, I will put the 0 in front, and then I plus with the value. Okay, so it will look like this. Um, I I will run the workflow first, and then I will tell you why I do that. Okay, there you go. So what does it say? It say here that this one can be used as the column name for my data. That's the first thing. The second thing is uh, they are sorted already, meaning that the market column will be number 2, maybe like up fund, and then the sec, and then the start, and then all the way to the end. Okay, so how many months are we don't know yet, but at least we know that this one is order. Now if I merge this one back to my original data, it will give me the hmm, two things. It will be, the first thing is the row head. Actually, this one, not this one. Row head, which is the the row I need to select onward. So the data start with this one is number 4, so the data will start with number 5. That's the first thing. The second thing is whenever you have F2, you know that this one is a market. F4, you know this one is a statistic. F5 will be the first month, which is April 22. So you have a lot of information from this table, and I want to bring this one back to my original table so that I can do any pivoting later. Okay, so before this, let me select only the column name and the column tag and the row head, 3 of them. I use group by to select. You can use. So this one is for linking purpose only. So I name that one into linking. File name, I think I don't need. And those two are important. And I will bring VLOOKUP, or I bring it back to the original table like this. Okay. So now if I merge or I match the name with the linking name here, I will can bring back the original, bring back the tagging for the columns, and then I ready to pivot the table. Okay, so there we go. Let me pivot the table first and then check, show you the raw data, the raw result, which uh, we will improve later. Okay, so I will pivot the table by file name, row number, column tag, and then the values that I take the first because actually you can take the concatenate, but there will be the same because in each row and each column of each table there will be one single value only. So the first will be also be the last, and then also be the concatenation of them. Okay, so the first will be the best choice because it's very simple. Okay, so the row is a little bit messed up, and then I need the sorting function here in order to sort the thing by file name and then by row number. There you go. So you have in here, you have a lot of things going on, but in here you have everything is clean already. And let me show you the interesting thing. This one match with the my in here, and then this one match with the April 22 in here. So everything is matched nicely. Now I don't want the number up front because they only serve the purpose of sorting, column sorting, but now no more already. So I just use the rename function to rename the column like this, rename. I select everything except for those first two because I don't need to rename them. So I use the regex replacement function to rename all the column where I saw the upfront value with the 2 digit and then underscore, then I will replace it with blank. Okay, so this one will give me the clean values for my table. Now it's very clean already. The last thing I want to do is just to select all the row from 5 onwards because the one in front here actually they don't contain anything. They're garbage or they are uh, empty, unwanted rows anymore. So I don't want them anymore. And then I insert the filter in here. Actually, you can insert behind, but I want up front because I don't need to waste time for those guys. Uh, so I need all the row column bigger than the row head, but because as of now I don't have the row head in here because in my pivoting I forgot to take the row head, so I check the row head here, and then actually if you want to even better, you don't want to break the structure of your workflow, you can select the row head in here, up front in here. So you select everybody with row number bigger than the row head, which is number 4 in our case here in Singapore, in Indonesia. But in Singapore, it can be different. We don't know. That's the uncertainty in the structure. We don't know. Okay, so after this, you can see, actually, this one, you can see that I typed it wrongly, but you can see that uh, our workflow is very good. They can match those header values to the column name, and they are very good. Now I just only fix this guy to greater, not equal, and then this is what we have. There you go. So that is the second question you need. I show you the solution of the second question, which is if we have a dirty table like this with the header row here, the header row, I don't tell you number 4 all the way. It's not lucky like that. It's like not everybody start their data as row number 4, but we can still have the structure or the outreach workflow in order to reshape the data from dirty to clean like this. Okay, so hopefully after this you know how to handle the dirty data, or like uh, different format from different company or different accountants, and then merge them all together in the same place.